Hello and welcome to Moorhan. I'm holding a poppy. I have no idea why. So, I would normally at this point, give you an update on the happenings over the last week or so. However, I'm actually recording this video about 10 minutes after recording the outro to the last one because I'm on a really tight schedule next week, so I need to do a little bit of pre-recording. And you may notice we're standing inside a drained ocean temple with a small marker over there, which is very important to today's episode. So what we're going to be doing here on the Paperhats server is building our storage sorting system. And what better place in our pirate haven than this drained ocean temple? Those of you who are familiar with storage sorting systems may recognise this, and this was just so I could work out roughly where I needed to be putting things. And yeah, so the chests are going to be roughly sort of here. Well, I say there, they're going to be about there, the front of the chests, and we're going to have a couple of double chests on each one, and we're going to have a row along here of approximately 55. So I got some random bits and bobs here. I've got an absolute shulker monster over there of 18 shulkers full of stuff from the previous build that also needs to be sorted, hence why I've decided to focus on this part of the system. So I'm going to go grab some bits that I know I need from my starter home, so you can hear all the guardians out there kicking off. I'm just going to back away, they're loud. So yeah, I'm going to go and get all of the bits that I'm going to need to actually build this storage sorter system. I've got plenty of iron for the hoppers. I'm probably going to need plenty more. I don't know whether to use water or just hoppers at the moment to sort of transport everything around. I'll probably go for water because it's a bit quicker, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, let's get moving. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Oh, what have I done? So, I went to go grab the shulkers from over there, went to grab a few bits from my base, and this is the shulker monster that I have created. So some of them are a little bit sorted, in fact they're probably the most sorted out of the two, but the majority of them are literally just a mess of random stuff that's been dumped in boxes while I've been doing the build, and just generally over the last couple of weeks. So you can see why we need a storage system. They're literally just, it's just a mess. This whole thing is a mess. See, that's so close to being a full box of actually something useful, but no, it's not. However, this box is the box I actually mainly went back for, so I'm kind of glad that that's where it ended up, because I had no idea before I randomly clicked it. So yeah, we're going to need lots of redstone, we're going to need quartz to make the comparators, or repeaters, one of the two. I forget which one needs quartz, one of them does. So we need comparators up there, we need repeaters down here, we need redstone around there, and then we need all of the chests and funnels. What do they call it? What are they called? Hoppers. That's the one. So yeah, chests and hoppers. We need many of those. And if I go into, I should probably put down one of these. If I go into this chest here, I have lots of iron. So I've got sort of almost 3 stacks there. I can't remember how much iron it is to make one of these things, but I imagine I'm going to need more iron than that. But that should at least get me started, and Bear has an iron shop with all the iron, and I have plenty of diamonds to buy his iron with, so it could be Bear's lucky day. I'm going to get started. I'm going to lay out a few of them, and basically just show you generally what it is I'll be doing, and then I'll be just whoosh, repeating it all the way down there. There's going to be so many. So many chests! And there we have it. That's basically what one unit is going to look like. So I have decided to go with water in the end, but I'm not going to put ice on the whole bottom because I don't want it to go too fast. I want it to sort of have time for the hoppers to pick up the items. But I'll also control that with the way that I spit the items into the water thing. I'll just slow it down to a point where it can't overload the hoppers, and that should solve any problems on that front. So now we've just got to repeat this all the way down. Obviously once it's done we will be sort of, designing the front of it so that it doesn't look quite like this, and we don't actually need that block there. So yeah, you won't be able to see all of this. We are obviously going to make it look nice once we're done. And the reason I've done the chest like this is just so that you just always access the bottom one to get what you want, such as that. And the top one will filter down into that one as we go. So that should be absolutely fine. Let's crack on. Okay, so hands up if you spotted the flaw in my design there during the time-lapse. Oh, I'm so ashamed. So, I made a small error in that I kind of overlooked the fact that we're an ocean temple. So we've drained out all of the water specifically to stop the guardians from spawning. So what did we do? We built a water-fed sorting system. So when guardians started spawning in here, I was confused at first, and then it clicked. So I've had to go through and replace all of it. So my water tube, water elevator, is now been converted into a pile of droppers and observers. And if we go up the back here, we can see the sorting system in all its glory. And I've had to get rid of the water and just go with the standard hoppers. So despite the amount of iron I had at the start of this project, I did have to go buy more. So I've made Bear a very rich man. And yeah, this is how it's looking. So the bottom chests are the ones that are sorted. We've got lots of just sort of static here at the moment. I could convert that into sorted further down the line, but at this stage it's not really a priority. I don't think I need quite that much sorted storage yet. So all these bottom chests here are sorted, and anything that doesn't go into these chests will go round, come down these hoppers here, and go into the massive hole that I dug in the middle of the floor. So this is the storage silos. So these are for resources that I know I'm going to need a lot more space for. So, you know, stone, cobblestone, dirt, those sorts of things. Probably netherrack will have one of these. So we've got, what, 6 of these big storage units, the silos. So we'll be able to store lots in there, as well as I think there's about 60 chests over there that we can also use for sorted storage. And the plan is to have essentially blocks over this side, so all the different types of all the different block types rather should be over on this side, and above them we'll have the variants of those. The way it sorts, we've got 2 chests here we can dump stuff in, so if we've got a mess like this, we've got the capacity to offload lots of stuff at once. We can also line up 5 shulkers here, let them empty, and once they're done, just press this button and it will push them all back and give them to you. So yeah, fairly straightforward, but looking pretty cool. So next step, I'm going to crack on and make this place look a lot nicer. So part of that's going to be sorting out the floor and replacing all of this nasty prismarine. And then we're going to sort out the ceiling and, yeah, basically just get this thing buried, get a stair set down there and so on. So lots to do still, lots to do. Best crack on. And crack on we did. So it's actually about 2 days later now. The temple is not finished yet, I will warn you, but we'll hop through here and see how far we've got. So, this is how we're now looking. It's not complete, I've kind of run out of resources, and I don't actually have time to go out and get some more and get this finished before I need to get the video out, as I will be away for a few days. So what I'm going to do is just show you what we've got so far. So I think it's looking pretty good in general. I like what's going on up here. The idea is to sort of do the ceiling the same as how we've done it downstairs, which I'll show you in just a moment, but I'm very pleased with how that's all come out. And we'll be doing similar effects up here as well as we've got on the walls down there, which once again you'll see in just a moment. But because this is a, you know, smuggler's piratey type place, sorry, just backed into the portal there and made all the noise. What I've done is I've just stashed up loads of booty in the middle as well, because it would be rude not to, right? So we've got a few of our diamond blocks here, some of our gold, iron, and for now, lapis. We'll replace that with emeralds, but I'm literally just so poor. I've got about 4 emeralds, I think, and they're not even blocks. They're literally just emeralds. So I need to sort out my villagers. That's definitely something that will be happening over on Twin Lakes in due course. All of this is now working, so I can dump stuff in here, it gets sorted out, all of the sort of main blocks along here will get automatically sorted, anything that's in these bottom chests, so essentially the stuff I end up with lots of. And then I've put sort of related items above. We've still got lots of empty chests for future storage for other items. So down here, this is much more complete. So as you can see, we've got the magma on the walls, which was a brilliant suggestion by Angelshine on my Twitch stream where we were building this room. I really like it. I think it looks really cool. So the roof here, I've actually just used stripped spruce logs, and I love the way that the rings are showing up on that. I do have a texture pack on at the moment. I've got the Faithful 32 by 32 texture pack on, which does obviously, it's essentially the same textures, they're just a little bit more detailed, and I've been using this for a few days. I actually quite like it, and I'm thinking I might be keeping it on, but I especially like the effect it sort of adds to that wood there, because in low definition it doesn't look quite as good. I guess that's going to have to be the end of today's episode, or this week's episode, I should say. So what I will be doing is I will get this finished while I'm working away, but I won't be able to record. So hopefully when you come back, the ceiling will be done, and I doubt the back rooms will be done, but hopefully at least the ceiling will be done next time I am live on stream. And next video, I will bring you all back in here, and we'll have a look at how far we've got, and we'll go from there. So as usual, thank you very much for watching, stopping by, and if you made it this far, then awesome, thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe, and yeah, if you really enjoyed the videos, then do hit the notification bell so you will always know when I've got a new video up. And if you really can't wait till the next video comes out, then I do stream on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 6 PM. The link is sitting there below, as usual, and yeah, so please do stop by there and check that out as well. I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful time. Let's try that. So Control Q. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's amazing. That's so much quicker. Oh, I just picked them all up again. But that is definitely quicker. Oh no, no! So anyway, I've been thinking about getting a new axe.